Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and we're in Malta, this little tiny island nation south of Sicily and south of Italy, and we're in Mdina, the old capital. Fantastic medieval city, well worth checking out. Anyway, if you're heading to Malta, we thought we'd give you the 10 things, or well, maybe 9 things, basically what you should see and do when you do come here, because it is well worth coming for a week or maybe 10 days. So let's get started. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the Capital Valletta, and in Valletta you want to wander around and see all the stone buildings. It's from about the 1500s, so it's got the nice grid map, very easy to figure out. So well worth walking around, doing your sightseeing and your tours there. Plenty of great churches there to check out, and that's why the second thing you should check out is when you're in Valletta, you should check out St. John's Co-Cathedral. Inside of there, fabulous artwork, amazing. I mean, the chapels that are there are fantastic for all the regions that came for the Crusades that were here, all kinds of stuff. And there's some masterpieces by Caravaggio, which you should check out. St. John the Baptist getting his head chopped off. I mean, it's a very moving painting, but there's some amazing artwork when you're there. So those are the first 2 things, and they're in Valletta. Next thing you should do is come here to Mdina, the old capital, and it is beautiful. You wander around on the walls, all kinds of stuff, drinking wine, eating rabbit, all kinds of fun stuff. And when you're here, they have some nice museums, but I recommend is going to the cathedral and take that in. St. Paul's, well worth checking out. Okay, the 4th thing you should do when you come here is go to Gozo. That's another island here, because Malta's actually got multiple islands. Okay, Malta's one of the islands of Malta. And Gozo's really cool because you go there and it's not as built up as the Malta island. So if you want to see kind of like how it was before they joined the European Union and stuff like that, well, let's go see the villages, the nature, all kinds of fantastic stuff there. And on there, they actually have the oldest freestanding human structures in the world. And it's really amazing to see. It's small, but well worth checking out. So the next thing you should do is go to the island of Camino, and there what you want to see is the Blue Grotto. I mean, the thing is, around Malta, the water is so crystal clear. You can swim anywhere, and it's all stone beaches. I mean, there's a sand beach here and there maybe, but it's all stone stuff, and that makes the water even clearer. And if you go to the Blue Grotto, I mean, literally you can see like 20 meters straight down. It is beautiful when you're there. So great to dive and all kinds of swim around, things like that. Not just in Camino, but anywhere around Malta. The next stuff you should come to see here are the megalithic structures or the Neolithic structures that are here. 5,000-year-old basically buildings and temples. Yes, there's the ones on Gozo that I talked about before. You should definitely check out. Also, there's some that are actually underground, the Hypogeums that are underground going down there. What's cool is you see this one, but you really should know that if you want to go see the underground temples and that kind of stuff, you need to book it like 3 months in advance, because if you just show up, you're not going to go in. So you want to make sure you check that out. And there's more megalithic structures or Neolithic, basically huge rock structures like your Stonehenge kind of things. Now it's cool, Stonehenge, but they're almost there. All around the island, so well worth checking out. So make sure you get around, hike around, rent a bike or a car or something, and go explore all these different places. And then of course the next thing you should do is when you come here, I mean, most people come here for vacation for a reason. We're on an island in the Mediterranean, so you want to enjoy the sea, and it is beautiful. The sea here, like I said before, is fantastic. Going swimming, I mean, if you get a chance, rent a yacht, go out for the day, go fishing, go swimming, snorkeling, scuba diving. And also, if you like really good diving, if you got your stuff, there's a bunch of wreck diving you can do here, Second World War things, all kinds of places to check out. Super cool. My best friend Magnus lives here. Dude, that's one of the things he said, you got to try this out, okay? So definitely worth doing that. Now, another thing you should do when you're here is you want to eat the local food, and there's tons of local delicacies. My personal favorite, my friend Magnus got me onto, is rabbit. Oh my God. Whether it's a little fried up rabbits or it's rabbit stew or rabbit stuffed with some fantastic stuff, you want to eat the rabbit when you're here. It is awesome. Also, they have some other great dishes. Obviously, the seafood is great here. They have these great little like pastries here, pastizzis. They're like 50 cents, so you think they're going to be small. No, you can have a couple of them and it's going to fill you up. The 2 traditional ones, one is with a pea filling and one's with a ricotta cheese filling. Well worth getting some to check out. It's fantastic. Also, they have fatira, which is a kind of sandwich they make here with tuna and olive, and it's just really, really good. And feta cheese, or goat cheese, I should say. Fantastic after that. So eat the local food, drink the local beer. They have a local drink called Kenny, which is like a bitter orange soda. The locals love it. You should at least try it when you're here. If you're from the US, you might not like it because it's a soda, but it's not sweet, okay? And the last thing I said you should do is that there's lots of little villages around here, and whether it's you want to go partying or you want to see the old ways of life here in Malta, there's great things to explore. You go to St. Julian's for a good time, or you come here to Mdina and see the medieval history. all kinds of fantastic stuff. So make sure you do get around and don't just stay in your little village or your all-inclusive, because it's well worth exploring. So I hope that helps you know a few of the things that you should do and see when you come to Malta. It is a fantastic place, well worth a week. I mean, it's not like you're not going to spend 10 years here, okay? But for a week or 10 days, it is well worth it. So if you want to learn more, 5 things you're going to love and hate about Malta. For example, it gets very windy here and it's hard to get here in off season. But the things you're going to love about it, like the food and the things I talked about, the history and culture, check us out on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter and Facebook. And if you had advice on visiting Malta, please leave it in the comment section below. We really appreciate it. So enjoy Malta, and I'll say bye from Mdina. Bye.